How's it going, guys? I haven't recorded in a while, and that's because I've been having technical difficulties using my DxTory program to record, but it seems that I've got it to work now, because it wouldn't record my friends' voices, my game, and my voice at the same time. Very difficult program to use. I might be just stupid and not know how to use it, but hopefully I can get this video to actually upload instead of the fucking 100 failures that I have on my computer. Anyways, I've been trying to record this. Why? I don't know. No, I do know. It's because I like this. It's really interesting. And, I had to delete most of my videos for certain reasons, and I just thought I'd re-upload it, and yeah, so let's go! Start. Select title. This one. Gillis. Voiced. I like voiced. Prologue. In front of the outpatient reception desk on the first floor. Spread on the floor, many colors of plastic tape. Red, blue, green. And they led the way to various departments. Out of those, I followed the white tape. Walking about 30 meters, on the right, the shop comes into sight. Across from it was the smoking room. On the left is the waiting room for surgical examination, and if you continue to the end, there's a small elevator. I get on that, and press the button for the highest floor. The 7th floor. Before my eyes was the nurses' station. Altogether, some nurses looked this way. But once they recognized me, their eyes turned back as if they saw nothing. They returned to their work. A high ceiling, windows that only opened 15 centimeters. Here it was a white, well-lit, sterile place. And I head towards the lounge at the end of the hall on the left. A large television, a long couch, decorating the windowsills were a number of flowers. Fitting in the summer, the many sunflowers and vases into gerbera, daisies, and flower pots were blooming colorfully. Those were all familiar things.
何年ぶりだろう。ここに来たのは。
What's different from then are my clothes, changing from sailor uniforms to pajamas. Besides that, the bracelet on my hand, from blue to white, was just about the only other change. You. Turning back towards the voice that called. It was a middle-aged lady, I don't know. Her pajamas and bracelet color say she is a resident of this place. Are you visiting someone? Or a patient from another floor?
違う。
While shaking my head, I show my own bracelet. Ah, I see. The lady replied uncomfortably. I felt the nuance behind those words. And so young. What a shame. Of course, I've had similar experiences so often it was tiring. I haven't lived almost 10 years like this for nothing. It was just... I never thought to have a fellow resident of the 7th floor also turn eyes of pity towards me. By the way, which time were you on?
何のこと？
For here, coming to the 7th floor. For an instant, I had no idea what she was asking. But before I could ask a new question, it looks like this is your first. With that, she just up and acted like she understood the situation. Well then, I'll teach you too. So listen well, okay? First, in this place called the 7th floor. Even though I hadn't replied, the lady just continued speaking. There is no 4th time. The 3rd time you're admitted is the last, so prepare yourself. When you want to run away, head not to Station A, but to Station B. Don't eat anything. It places the least burden upon your family. She spoke about such things, and I was made to hear only other things that would give one pause. Most likely it was something only the residents of the 7th floor. Only those who were headed towards death continued passing on. So you understand?
うん。
Once the lady finished her broad explanation, somehow, I thought her complexion looked better. To tell someone young like you, it's upsetting. But this is also a rule, so don't be angry, okay? With that, the lady just left the lounge. Her parting words were, "You tell the new people too, okay?" Burning sunlight and the sound of cicadas. A summer sky seen from windows that can't open more than 15 centimeters. Today also looked like it would be a hot day. Many years since I've come to the 7th floor. The first that I've come as a resident of this place. And the rules I had been taught. In practice, they were probably passed down only among those who resided here.
でも、そのいくつかを私はすでに知っていた。
Maybe it was since that day. The fact that I would face a day like today.
予感していたのかもしれない。響き渡る鐘の音。物心つく前から私はこの音と共にあった。お姉ちゃん何よ千尋、そんなに息切らせて。だってほら、そろそろ急がないと。ってまたそんな格好して。あ、どうかした？もうドロドロで真っ黒じゃないの。別にいいでしょ、作業服なんだから汚れ。昨日洗濯したところなのに。はいはい、悪かったわね。
My little sister gave the usual grease stains a sulking look as she complained. It was a scene of a casual, everyday exchange before the door on a Sunday.
あ、それよりもミサ、急がないと遅れちゃうよ。あら、もうそんな時間なのね。ささ、早く着替えて教会行きましょうね。やっぱりパス。また？ダメだよ。お姉ちゃんって普段から行ってないんだから。せめて日曜日だけは行かないと。バカね、千尋。せっかくの日曜日だからこそサボるのよ。もうまたそんなへりくつ言って。まあまあ、神様だって多めに見てくれるわよ。こんな天気関係ないわよ。それにどうせ今日も車いじりしてるだけのくせに。それじゃお母さんたちにもよろしくね。あ、こら、お姉ちゃんたら。
In the garage next to the house, I strongly raised the shutters.
さて、今日も始めましょうか。
Perhaps because it was closed off, the garage was stiflingly hot. Immediately, I turned towards my beloved car under maintenance, purchased just a month earlier. It sounded good to call it a restoration, but really, it was work to simply get it to run properly. First, instead of calling the chassis retro, the word scrap would probably fit better. Such was the age and condition of the car. However, thanks to that, I've lately been spending the weekends inside this garage.
姫子、いる？こっちこっち。どうしたの？こんな場所まで。近くまで来たからついでに寄ったんだけどさ。って何あなた、真っ黒じゃないの。昨日からオイルパンの交換やってたから。オイルパン？これがまた大変だったのよ。っていうか、素人でここまでできる人は少ないわね。いや、 パンだかご飯だか知らないけどさ。ほら見て、この自作ハンガーなんて大したもんでしょ。でもやっぱウィンチがないから苦労したわ。あのさ、姫子、車好きもいいけどさ、年頃の娘が真っ黒になってガレージに入り浸ってるってどうよ。あ、もしかして変？もしかしなくても変。まあいいじゃない。私はね、ゆかみたいなひらひらの服よりこっちの方が好きなのよ。はいはい、あんたは昔っからそうよね。
She replied in a weary voice. Her name was Yuka. She also lived nearby, and from long ago, we often spent time together. However, our interests and personalities were polar opposites, and yet we got along for some reason. It might have been exactly because our interests and personalities were different that we got along.
もし親友と呼ばれる存在があるなら、私にとっては彼女がそれ。でもさ、姫子も物好きよね。せっかくの初任給をこんなボロ車に使うなんてさ。ほら、ボロ車じゃなくてユーノスって言ってよ。それにこの方って古くても結構人気あるのよ。へえ、そうなの？おかげで今から冬のボーナスまでロー地獄よ。しくしく。まあまあ、それよりも早く直してドライブでも連れてってよ。おそらく来週には走れると思うわ。はい、決まり。じゃあ早速って、そうだ、あなた日曜日は無理だったわね。ああ、別にいいわよ。でも教会あるでしょ。大丈夫よ、もう最近は全然行ってないし。所詮私はエセカトリックよ。こらこら、そんなこと言っていいの？ええ、偶然家が教会の隣だったってだけだし。
Do we have time? We have time. Okay.
ただいま。おかえり。遅かったわね、千尋。元気ないみたいだけど、もしかして7回帰り？担当の人が3回目だから。そっか。じゃあいろいろと大変だね。
The seventh floor, that is, the hospital's hospice. Hospice, or hospice, generally known as a palliative care ward. Essentially not a typical ward, but one for the patients on their final treatment options, a ward with mental care as a primary focus. For us, as Catholics, volunteering as helpers had been very natural. Every day after college, my sister would head straight to the hospital. In her, I could see myself up to a few years ago.
はい、コーヒー入れてあげたわよ。ありがとう。ねえ、お姉ちゃんはもうしないの？しないのって、ヘルパー？今はどの病院も人手が足らなくて大変なんだよ。そう。でも、私はもういいわ。あなたと違って、私は大学の単位が欲しくて言ってただけだし。もう、またそんなこと言って。別に嘘じゃないわよ。それよりさ、私は千尋の方が心配よ。私が？ええ。あなたみたいな子に務まる場所じゃないってこと。
My sister fell silent at those words. However, those were also my true feelings. In a way, I knew from my own experiences how useless superficial resolve was. At the least, for a kind, good girl like Chihiro, I knew that it would be painful to be a hospice helper.
で、どうなの？今の様子は。初めての7階だからまだ慣れてなくて、それに今の担当の人って3回目だからもう長くないみたい。そうね、どんなに入退院を繰り返したとしても、
That wasn't something that the hospital publicly said. But even without saying, if you were involved with the place, you'd learn it whether you liked it or not.
ねえ、お姉ちゃん、神様は一体何をやっているんだろう。さあ、忙しいんでしょうね。
Stop! Okay. Alright guys, we're gonna have to end this right here. Why? Because I ran out of time. I have a lot more time. I'm gonna record other parts to it. Why? Because this is a very interesting game. If you wanna play the game, it's called Narcissu Side Second. It's free on Steam if you want it. And hope you guys liked the video. If you liked it, smack the shit out of that like button. If you really liked it, you should hit that subscribe button, and then you'll see another video. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks!